Good morning, people. It is Wednesday, and that means it's another car boot. But remember last Wednesday? Well, we'll see if he's here this week. I'm not at that car boot yet. I'm at the other car boot. I decided to come here first. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's probably about 3 or 4 stalls at the moment. I'm going to stay here for about an hour and a half and then go to the other car boot because I think it opens at 6:30. I want to be there bright and early, make sure I can have good chance of picking up something decent. And that's where that bloke does his stall. So stay tuned. It could be an interesting video.
You know, result with his 70s. Maybe that's what happened. You know how Bobby had told you the other day? Yeah, she was really feeling. Well, they're still alive very well. Yeah. I thought that was like the last. Yeah, all right.
Well, what's in it? I'm going to put what's in it.
Go with the next.
How you doing, mate? All right? Here's the 20 quid, darling.
Mate, how much is all this?
6, 12, 18, 19, 20, £22.
20. There you go. And
It's fucking warm on me.
about time, isn't it? There you go, mate. Wheelchair's worth a lot, but it comes with a charger, and there is no charger. This side one it is. Oh, mate, how much is the wheelchair?
Yeah, he's got 50 on that one.
What about this?
Nah, he's got this one.
How much is that, mate?
The crops.
Yeah.
Tenner, mate.
Tenner, all right.
Yeah,
There. It looks like something's wrong with it there. I didn't really want to pay 22 quid for this, but I know the DJ box will get me my money back. Hopefully it works, but them games could be worth a little bit, at least 20 quid each. How much are your DVDs?
A couple of quid each, the most I think, yeah.
Right.
Do you want 50 on that one?
No, mate, it's 2 quid.
Worth it,
What about your Warhammer books?
I don't know. 150 each or something.
take 10 quid then for that, because that's basically a quid,
Yeah,
quid
go
off, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple of quid then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought enough off you already.
Yeah, couple of quid, mate. There's a couple missing.
I think you've sold most of your stuff already, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the best, eh?
Is that it now, is it?
There is controllers in there, though.
Yeah.
I think.
Cheers.
To that one.
Oh, my dad would know, would love that. Percy thrower. That's the only way I know, because my dad he used to love it. But that's worth a bit, actually. One of them things, isn't it? He's like the legend of gardening, isn't he, back in the day?
Yeah.
It's 5 pounds.
How much are they, mate?
Right, them 120 quid in August. I'm selling them today, 60 quid half price.
They're worth it, yeah, but...
They're brand new, mate. You Google it now on your phone.
Yeah.
They're 120 in August. Brand new.
60 quid, yeah, if you want one. But for me to resell, the box has been opened, so not worth my time. Oh, it's knackered.
Needs a good old
Oh,
scrub, do we?
nah, it's gone. People have these, collect them, and they don't want, yeah, right,
Yeah.
stickers all over it. They've all been,
Somebody wants that for the print, don't they? You know what I mean?
yeah, I suppose I can
They
print
wanna
out the
clean it
smith.
all up.
Yeah. On to the next one, as I'm already late. At the car boot that you're probably all waiting for to see. What I do, you got to remember, if I did anything, I would get arrested. It's not because I'm scared. It's not because I don't want to fight somebody. I'm just all mouth or clickbait. The reason being, I've been done before by the police for having fights when I was younger. So I don't really want to get done. Now I've got a son. How much is this?
3 quid.
I think I've already got it. I'm sure I've already got it.
That was quite heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got one of these ones, but I can't remember. I'll leave it for somebody else. Oh, is he heavy? Sort of heavy, yeah. Oh, it's got no markings, has it? Let's see. I can do some research on it. World of Warcraft. Yeah, one of the Master Chiefs, but it's not the. It's tricky because that could be worth about 600 quid, but it also could be worth about 40 quid. It's one of them. It's got no markings on, so yeah, it has to have them. If it was a really expensive, it would have some sort of markings on the bottom or something. But it's still nice, whatever. This?
10.
How much?
10.
10. Ah, that's too much for me. Best brownie I've ever had. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 quid and it's lovely. Well, coming to this one was a waste of time. Look, absolutely nothing. There was one thing that I really liked, and that was that World of Warcraft figure, but it had no markings on. If it was a really expensive one, because they go for about 400 to 600 quid. It'd have some markings on, but it had no markings on. And the weight was heavy, but not like really heavy. So I think it's worth about what they're asking. But yeah, gonna go home. Got to take my lad to school now anyway, and then I'll show you after what I've picked up. So then people, we are back home. Pretty weird car boot. I only collected from 2 stores because I went to the other one first. Obviously people are still coming in because I had to go to the other one because that opened at 6:30, because usually that one is a better one. I usually pick up better stuff. But it was the other way around today. I wish I would have stayed at the first one because the stuff I was picking up was good. I picked up from 2 stalls and some of the stuff is okay. Bit of a whim, but the second stall, all of it's good stuff. I mean, it's not like massive profits, but altogether it comes up to a nice total. So we're going to go through it. I've got my list because I got a lot of books, so I don't know all of them in my head. So I've written down and I'm going to tell you. So at the second store, we picked up a load of Warhammer books, DVDs, and I think that was it. So with the Warhammer stuff, you need to care. No matter what it is, anything to do with Warhammer usually is quite popular. The older the better. The first thing I'm going to show you is this stuff, and I'm classing this as free because he gave it me free, because it was just, you can have that as well. These are manuals on how to make that specific figure, you know, or that set. And I've got a lot. This one is actually the most valuable. You're looking around £8 for that. There's only one person trying to sell it for about £8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bundle these up because there's loads of different ones, like little figures and everything. I'm going to bundle it up for about £15 and see if it sells. You know, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. You know, it's free. But it's one of them things, if somebody's a collector, they might be missing the instruction manual for one, or they might just buy them all just in case they pick up Warhammer all the time, and yeah, then they've got like one of the actual leaflets. I mean, these are quite important because it tells you how to make the figures. So some people might have picked up a big bundle of actual Warhammers and don't know how they get put together. So it's one of them. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So we're going to go into the books now. So some of them are worth more than others. If you are a collector of Warhammer and you're interested in any of these books, just let me know, okay? Because I'll take them off eBay, or I won't put them on before I put them on eBay. So that one is the first one. That's worth about £5. That one is worth about £7.50. That one is worth about £10. That one is worth about £7.50. That one is worth £20. That one's worth about £7.50. That one's worth about £7.50. That one has got no sales, but everybody who's trying to sell it, probably about 10 people, are all putting it for around £40 to £70. Don't know why. I haven't got a clue, but yeah, it must be a very special book. It's a 1984 Warhammer book, so yeah. I might just put it on for £30 just to annoy everybody, so people will buy that one. That one is worth £15. That one's worth about £7, surprisingly. See, it's probably the most thickest book here. And then that one is worth £5. So if I sell all them books for what I just said, I'm looking at about over £100. I think it's about £107. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Also, from that same person, I bought some DVDs. The reason I bought them because they're sealed, and I think sometimes when you buy sealed ones, sometimes you just have to guess if they're going to be good ones or not. One of them is a good one, and of course, it's the Buffy one. VHS sealed. There is only one of these, I think, being sold brand new. All the rest are pre-owned, and they're looking for around about £5 to £10. The sealed one is looking for about £38. So I know I can sell this for 25. and I think that sold very quickly. The other ones were a Gavin and Stacey one. I only picked this up because, of course, they're bringing out a new Christmas special series, I think, soon. It's not worth much. You're looking at about £5. Probably one of the best series ever. If you've never seen Misfits, you need to go and watch it. If you're into your like superheroes and all that, like, but with a bit of a like English twist to it. I mean, some of the characters on there have gone into big things. He's gone in Brassic. He was in Lord of the Rings, and he's now all over the place in America. He's hilarious. He's the best character in this. You're looking at about £6 for that. Something that might not sell very well because of him, even though he's been all cleared, is House of Cards. I think it's only the first, second, and third series. So yeah, you're probably looking about £5 for that. So for all that lot, I paid £12. If you divide it down between all the items, it works out about 80p per item. So I'm just going to make easy money out of every single one of them. Most of them are worth over £5. So I'm going to make a lot of money. And of course, some of them books, if I could sell that big book, which is worth about £40, then yeah, I'm laughing all the way. It's just a bit of nostalgia in it. It's worth about £3, but it's probably not even worth that. But I'm classing that as free because I've divided all the other stuff and this is going to be free. I don't know what I'm going to do that. I'm just going to probably put it on for a couple of quid. And somebody might buy it. Also, I picked up this little Tom and Jerry, which is obviously Tom, yeah. And it's a vintage puppet. So it had to be picked up. Somebody picked this up and went, oh, I don't want this because it hasn't got Jerry. It'd be worth more. And I was thinking, you don't just leave something because it's not complete. Somebody who hasn't got this one will buy it because they want to complete it. So this is worth about 12 to 15 quid. The other item I picked up was this, and it's a DJ Hero for the Wii with the game. It looks pretty brand new. I mean, it's a bit dusty, but it looks like it's never been used. You're looking around 15 quid for that. And then the final pickup was something I was umming and ahhing about because they fetch money. Some of them do, but they don't fetch money. They should fetch a lot more than all these new games. I don't know why. I think it's because they're so dated, but I think they are better. People rave on about, oh, have you got any games? You got any games? No one wanted these games. And the first one I picked up was this one. It's the Magnificent Seven. It's got some cool games. I picked it up mainly because it's got Short Circuit in it, and it's got Cobra, Sylvester Stallone, and it's got some other things. Everything's there. You're looking around about £7 for that. Probably one of the best ever games ever made. And if you don't agree with me, you can unsubscribe. Golden Axe was probably and still is one of the best platform games ever made. I love this game. It was on the Mega Drive. It was on this. It was on anything back in the day. This has been sold for £19. The cheapest one is this one, and it shouldn't be because Gaza was a legend. He was awesome. Still one of the best English players we've ever had, even though he got injured and then it went all wrong. He was, he was our Ronaldinho. He was our Messi. But he's only worth £3.50. This one is called Dynasty Wars. This one's worth about £8. The next one is one of my favourite actors of all time. Well, because I was brought up with all action heroes. Total Recall. How cool is that? This has only got the tape in and he's worth £10. The final one is this. How cool is that? They did have the RoboCop one. It was in a bigger box, but there was one tape missing, so I left that one. But this one had a poster with it, and if it had the poster, I have seen somebody on Solds sell the poster for £18. It has the instruction manual and the tape. This one sells for £18 too. So I really don't know what to do. Should I sell these separately? Because that one's worth £18, the other one's worth £18. Should I sell them separately or should I sell them as a bundle? You're probably all wondering, did I see that bloke? I didn't see him at all. There was more sellers there, but there was a lot of antique dealers there. You know, people selling like old stuff, you know, like stuff that I am not interested in at all. I like that stuff. I like watching it on TV, but I haven't got a clue when it comes to any of that stuff. You know, old coins and stuff like that. It doesn't really interest me. But yeah, that bloke was not there. I didn't see him at all because I would have pointed him out. Even if I didn't say anything or go up to him, I would have just put him on camera, you know, just to make some content. In total, I spent £34. After I've sold all the stuff, I'm probably looking around about 150 quid, you know, but that's before fees. Tomorrow, I might be going to another car boot, but it's going to be a late one because I've got to drop my son off and then I've got to go to that car boot. Hopefully, that woman who was selling all them ink cartridges is there so I can pick up the rest because I should have picked them all up. I had lots of messages saying, why didn't you pick them all up? Hopefully she's there so I can pick them all up. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.